Welcome everyone to another dope episode of On the Scene. Yes, I am your host, director, producer, Maubra Foster, and my special guest host, Antoine Gomire, joining me today.
Let's go.
How's everybody doing?
Good. Glad to hear that. Mm-hmm.
So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and introduce you to our special guest tonight, Tricy Williams and Charles Swift. How are you guys doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Thanks for having us.
I'm good, and you guys?
Glad to meet you all.
Pleasure to meet you as well, brother.
Yeah. It's Friday.
Yes.
Happy
Friday. TGIF.
Yes.
Day to relax after all that work, but we still grinding.
Yes,
you know?
right.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
I love grinding, so I can't stop.
Never.
People be like, "When do you sleep?" I be looking at them like, "What I'm sleeping for?"
Sleepless.
Your brain just got you focusing on so many things. Once you accomplish one, you're going to want to accomplish the next.
That's right.
We here to learn so much. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It's always work to do.
Yeah.
Gotta hustle.
We want to talk
and grind
about y'all.
now and then.
I'm excited that y'all got a brand out called Ambition Clothing. Can y'all tell us a little bit about your clothing line?
Yes. So it started in 2014. It started from my mother who's deceased. So she died from lupus. So once she passed, I realized that she did a lot of things within her ambition, within her affliction, to be able to help motivate people. So she was more from a religious realm. I'm definitely not. But I wanted to kind of follow her footsteps just to motivate others to live to their best ambitions, so whatever that might be. Whether it's a person who is scared to write a book, whether it's a person to change their lifestyle, to go to school, not to go to school, right? My mother's lupus was like arthritis, so she couldn't do anything for herself, but no one knew that, right? But it never stopped her. We traveled. We did everything just what like most other people would do. So just really motivate people just to not limit yourself because you only have one shot at life. And I just use the word ambition because from the definition, it inspires people, right? So hopefully when you wear any of our attire, it can help you in your inner ambition. We all have things within us inner that we're facing. Those things change daily. But hopefully that when you wear something, it just helps inspire you to do whatever your ambition is and to do that without anyone else.
I like that.
Yes, that's very understanding and epic. On top of it.
I like that. And first of all, let me thank you for people.
Oh, you're welcome.
Beautiful T-shirt here, so thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So I'm gonna be wearing this proudly.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I like that. I like what your brand stands for.
Yeah, I definitely want to support y'all because I want one. So next time I go out of town, I'm going to sport it, take some nice photos, and let people see.
He sure will.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So he travels a lot. So
that's one of my things. I
He'll
love
be taking
clothing.
his pictures.
I learn from women about clothing. So because woman always told me she like. Antoine, look right for yourself.
You
know
have
what I'm
to.
saying?
Right.
Not for nobody else. Make sure everything is on
we
point
all have our
from your
own
shoes
vibes.
on up. You have your times when you just regular, even when that's regular, that's clean. You know what I'm saying? But you just want to look good for yourself because you don't know who you are. You are a king, you are a queen, all of that. So you got to know who you are. So you got to stand on that character.
Right.
So I see you. I see.
People go off of your dress.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You could. Like if I'm running to the store and just have on jogging pants, people look at you a different way.
Yeah.
But you walk or you clothe, and people approach you a different way. So we're just as humans, that's something that's built into us. So it's important, and that's important. Like if you have kids, you have to teach them the importance of being dressed, well dressed.
Right.
Wear something that means something to you, right?
Exactly.
So we're all four different individual people. I can imagine different things that we all do differently, right? So you have to be able to pick something that works best for you,
right?
So that when you step out, you represent you as an individual.
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go.
Thanks.
Now, so is your brand both for men and women?
Yes, it's unisex. So it's kind of funny. So my mom only worked with women, right?
Okay.
So growing up, I'm a daddy's girl. I had more guy friends, and I'm just like, oh, that's not gonna work. And we all need motivation, right? Like I said, my mother was in a religious realm of things, so I understand it, right? So she support women just in their walk of life. But for me, it's like, I went through a lot of seeing people, especially our young men, taking advantage of whether it was from the police, it was from jobs, it was for in school, and that really stood out to me a lot. So at first, my heart first was probably going to be more towards men, and I'm just like, well, I'm a woman, so I have to do both from there, right? But it's important to me, and if you look at different things or you hear me in different interviews I've done, what men go through a lot daily really, really affects me because for my dad, I lived a good life. I don't know about some of the struggles that most minorities might have. Unfortunately, it was really baffling just to see what our brothers and sisters go through on a daily basis as they grow up, right? My dad worked from home. He had a good job. He worked in IT. Things were just really, really different. So I think until I went to high school, I didn't understand what was happening, right? So like when my mom passed, she used to always say, like, just because you have this one life, it doesn't mean you can't motivate someone else to do something different. Right. High school really, really, it humbled me. It humbled me because although I might not have gone through that, like your brothers and sisters are going through that, right? And as you continue to move further, that's what I was able to see. And I've seen things that's happened to my father. You treat someone completely different because of his dress versus maybe my brother, right? And so it's important just to be able to motivate people to, no matter what goes on or where they come from, that we all have our own goals. And it doesn't matter what life or what someone tells you. True. That's right. Do not allow someone to make you be in a circle just because of who you are.
Right. I like that. Yes. I like that. Charles, I like your hoodie there.
I appreciate it. It's
definitely
definitely specially made for me. I appreciate you, Tricy.
Always appreciate it.
Very nice.
Yes, I have a good meaning to it. So when you walk past and they see that sweater, ambition, they're thinking in their mind, like, okay, lift their spirit up and say, hey, I'm ambitious.
It's a brain opener.
Yeah. Because when I looked at it, it made me feel like, hey.
It gives you that motivation and that inspiration.
Put it on, I feel light, man.
And that's one thing about titles of a lot of things that people try to make in a brand. You got to make sure that title is on point. Not just make any old title. You made a title that was on point. That's going to not just see the name. It's going to have gonna make their spirit feel something.
Right.
Yeah. So if you see here, this is my logo with the spade, right? So. I grew up not playing spades. Don't actually play spades. I don't know nothing about spades. But to me, when I look at a spade from my lifestyle, at the bottom and at the top is the strongest points, right? But the lines is what people go through on a daily basis, right? But no matter what, it's unbreakable.
Wow.
So that's the reason why I took a spade is because people used to call me a spade. And for a while, with me not playing spades, I'm like, what does that mean? And for them, it's just like, you go through a lot or you don't always know what you have internalized, but yet you're still strong from there. So I used that because, to me, a spade, I am a spade. I have different walks of life. Depending where you know me from, it's a, different aspect of things. But no matter what, I'm still standing strong. I still have principles that I stand on. And that's what I want people to have from there. Right.
That's deep. See, now I'm going to look at a spade different because I would never,
You see what I'm saying?
And I played spades in college.
And I don't know how to teach me.
I haven't played in a while, so I know I'm rusty. But wow, I would never, looking at a spade, think about that. Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's like you said.
Yeah. Right. So, Charles, I'm going to need you to, give me that hoodie.
And I know you got it in all colors, too.
Said she wants some of this towel, man.
I'm going to need one of those. So now, is it just like active wear? Or
So yes, I took t-shirts and then we went into sweats and hoodies, right? So when I first started, it was what does everyone, no matter where they are, because I travel a lot. I travel more internationally than I do stateside. So for me, it was what is something that everyone wears no matter the walk of life. So honestly, first it was socks. I know one can see my feet. I don't wear socks at all. My feet is out most of the time, even though it's snow, right? So I'm like, that's not going to work. And so I actually did research on T-shirts, like where it came from, the 1800s, how it changed in 1920, and then how it changed in 1954. And so I thought about it, like all of my travel from the rich to the poor, everyone wore a T-shirt. Everyone wore a T-shirt. And so I wanted something that no matter where you came from, that you could wear, because there are certain things that I just won't wear, right? So that's how we came with the T-shirt, as to something that in your closet, no matter if it's a suit jacket, no matter if it's joggers, jeans, a skirt, you can be able to rock it no matter what.
Okay.
That's what's up.
So Charles. So where does Charles come into the picture?
Yes, so Charles is definitely a blessing.
So Charles, why don't you tell us about yourself? What you up to?
I model for Ambition.
Okay.
And that's how I came into play.
Okay.
And then the relationship just grew.
That's hot.
You know, it's a lot of power, you know.
Okay.
And I'm firm believer in it. This small stamp, eventually it's going to be tatted on my body.
Okay. So how long have you been modeling?
It's been going on about 2 years now.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Interesting, never seen myself doing it. Kind of fell out the sky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Took it and ran with it.
Okay. So let me ask you, has anyone ever told you that you look like LaRoyce Hawkins on Chicago PD? Do you get that a lot?
I get stopped in the mall all the time.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying?
When I first met him, so it's like funny how things work. You know, when you start a business, like things, like you have a vision, but things cost time, everything's just completely different, right? And so obviously for people to see your brand, you need to do more photos, stuff like that.
Right.
So I've had, you know, you have people do it, but you need someone to also feel your brand.
That's
I'm a
right.
big believer of that
Right.
because if you don't believe in it, it's going to show on camera, right? It's going to show on camera. So it was really, really weird. I had a photo shoot. And someone else I knew was supposed to be in that photo shoot, right? It didn't work out. So then I was just kind of expressing myself openly. Someone was like, "Oh, I might have someone to be able to do it." Of course, at that point, I was just like, "Like, let's go." And when I first saw him, I was like, "Wait, what? What is happening here?" You know, he laughed. And so we clicked ever since from there, but he believed in the brand, right? So it goes past just the modeling. You know, we're able to collaborate on different things to be able to move forward. So we really work more from a business partner aspect than just modeling. And so that's really, really great because, like I said, if the person doesn't believe in you, it's not going to move further. Like I've had people who manage social media, things like that. You could tell the difference from when a person believes in your brand
Exactly.
and when they don't believe in your brand. I tell people all the time, Charles gonna speak about ambition. I think maybe before I do. I don't understand, but he gonna get there before I do. And so it's good. You know, I have another model, Felicia. She unfortunately was like more in Europe a lot. I've known her the rest of my life, and she believes in it. And so I appreciate it, and I appreciate that because honestly, it's helped ambition grow because people can feel the love from there to be able to move further. Just versus a person just showing up, just taking a picture like, okay, have a nice day. Right. You know, not even knowing what your brand is, what it's about. And that's important to be able to do that. And,
Definitely.
And then from there, we just built a relationship with Collab to be able to do other things to inspire other people to move further.
Well, if you ever need like another model,
okay, hey, we got
man,
you.
we can model for you.
Okay, I appreciate
We love
it.
to do a lot of things, so hey, you know.
Yeah, you grind us, so you do all this.
Right.
You know, that's saying no sleep.
Right. He can get it in.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So now you're also an aspiring actor, right?
It's coming along.
Okay.
Very interesting. Never seen myself in that type of platform as well. But
You definitely got the look, so you got the
right.
swag. I can feel it in you. You know what I'm saying? So when it start getting to the work part, I know you're gonna ace it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna run with it.
Yeah. That's how it was when I started doing something. I was a little nervous here and there, and I kept telling myself, "Hey, I got to get out this nervous." You know what I'm saying? And, you know, even when I started performing on stage, doing performance for my music, you know what I'm saying? I was shy, but the person told me, they said, "Don't look at the people because they could be looking sad. You look up. Just keep looking up and just do you." And then I started looking up. You know, it didn't even fade me no more. So my performance got better. So.
That's
So
dope.
whatever you doing, it's just gonna get better. You know, you just gotta tell yourself what you decide what you want to do. Like what she doing.
Right.
I'm definitely proud of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
But you
For
got
real.
ambition in it.
Yep, exactly.
Ambitious
You know.
about it though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
For
yeah.
sure, you gotta really want it, feel it, grasp it,
Exactly.
and take it. You know?
Right.
Yep.
Because even when,
That's
I met him on set. We were filming in.
Okay.
Shout out to Mark Harris. We're filming in his
Oh yeah.
his film Hyde
Yeah,
Park. So
can't
that's where
wait
I
to see
met
that.
him,
Yeah.
and he was talking about it. You know, he was talking about how he's a model, and that's how I knew about your brand because he brought you up. I'm like, okay. I was like, I'll reach out. And then, you know, so yeah, he was so the way he was describing it, he was so passionate about it, and so you know, so I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But he's
you
definitely
always
he's
see it in
definitely
people.
gonna.
You,
I do.
You very good at networking.
I do.
This woman right here introduced me to some wonderful people, other wonderful people as well. If it wasn't for her, I would tell myself, how would I, you know? So
Networking is the number one key.
Yes.
Money can't buy you the places networking.
I tell people that all the time. You know, networking everywhere I go. you know, it's a great opportunity. No matter if I'm on set, you know, it helps, you know, to network with other people that know more than you, you know, because it can help guide you. So I owe a lot of y'all know who you are, for where I'm at today. So so I worked with him on Mark Harris's Hyde Park, and you're definitely, I could just see you as far as the acting and modeling. Yeah, he had me in tears. Let me tell you, he's also let me tell you, he could be a comedian, y'all. I mean, he had us dying on set.
That's what's up.
So yes, he is definitely one to not sleep on, y'all. Keep an eye out on Travis Swift.
I appreciate you.
This is a dope brother right here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
it's a pleasure to have both of y'all.
Pleasure to be here.
On the scene. So do you guys have any big projects coming up that you can talk about?
I was just about to say. So I am working on a short film for Ambition. So we start the process end of November. So basically, I just want to be able to attract people in short films of their walks of life. Like, so we'll first probably do my mom, you know, person with illness, with lupus, right? Kind of reach out to some of the lupus organizations.
There you go.
To be able to reach out from there. And then next, I'm working on a project, a little silently, with police brutality.
Okay.
Definitely not a fan. So I want to be able just to walk through how to grow in that area, because it's hard to see your ambition in certain areas, right? It's hard to see that when you go through certain situations and people make wrong things right, right? So over time, I want to do different short films, hopefully be able to submit those, and just hopefully just to inspire people, and hopefully someone can find themselves within, you know, those films from there. So and move further from there.
That would be awesome.
Just let me know when I can audition.
Okay. That would be awesome.
You don't need to audition. So short clips. For people, they have to be able to visualize what you're talking about, right?
I was about to say that.
So when you can visualize and someone can see it, because honestly, you know, most people didn't know my mother was sick. They probably thought she would get in the wheelchair, but you probably just thought like she had arthritis, not like lupus, right? Like, and you know, when you become an adult, like she died when I was 21. So when you become an adult and you're able to see like, wow, she couldn't bathe herself, she couldn't do anything, you would not know that at all.
Wow.
You would not. You just would never know that from there. So, but she used to just say that, you know, she always said someone else is going through more. And I'm like, where? But it is. Someone's always going through it. And it's really important that if you're in the realm to be able to touch other people, to show them, to inspire people. And I just don't look at, like, from stateside, I look overall, you know. You have a lot of people that go through things that you can never imagine. You know, I think about stateside and unstateside. A lot of people don't have clean water, right?
True.
However, you know, I think about people I know in Kenya has made available for clean water, but it came with people coming together and being ambitious to make clean water, right? So you use a man that has skills to be able to dig, and they made a pipeline. And so it's crazy because you think about the States, you're like, so what happened there? Right? Because we have more resources. So just different things like that. So it's going to be just different topics over time. And I want to be able just to keep them going, to hopefully just inspire people, no matter where you are, you know, no matter what life has rendered to you, that you can be that person you need to be.
There you go. It's so true.
Yeah, you want to expand a lot of great people in the world, especially the next generation. They
we need one another.
That's what I do too. I teach people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just say I'm holding the talent. I'm just gonna teach so the next other people can know. You know what I'm saying?
People, if you don't help people around you grow, or I think it's pointless.
That's why I always say
that makes it even more powerful. You know, when you put it all together. Yeah. Create a masterpiece, right?
Right, exactly. And that's where that whole, when I tell people teamwork makes the dream work, in all caps.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
the world speaks for itself. Everything that you see is unique, how a person thought of it and created it and made it possible. You know what I'm saying?
And then when a group of people can come together to further,
If I say, hey, I want to make my own skyrocket, that's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? It's possible.
But
if someone made it.
People underestimate teamwork, right? My mom had her friends take care of her for 7 days a week, from 6 to 5. They never got paid. No one never not showed up. They did this for years. Our own family don't show up for us at this point, okay? They took care. They would, buy groceries, take care of the house. At that point, my dad was in telecommuting, so he worked about 50 miles away. And so, if you didn't have the teamwork, like, where would I be here today, right?
Right.
As open I might seem now, I really wasn't like that previously before. A lot of people have opened the door for me to be able to be where I am today.
Yep.
And so if you worry about, what someone will take from you, or worry about just being by yourself, I get the by yourself, but if you don't open up for team, you're not going to grow.
Right.
You're not going to grow from it. So
true.
teamwork to me is really important. And I want to show that in the film because, like I said, a lot of people are like, oh, I didn't know your mom was sick like that. So, and they're like, well, you went everywhere. I'm just like, yeah, we did a lot of stuff, though, to get that. But it's important, it's important from that. My brother, when my mom died, he was young. So, he dealt with a lot, from anger. And he really had to reach deep within his ambition to change where he was going in life. He definitely had to. And a lot of things was unfair to him. It really was. Like, it was unfair. And it's hard when you can't change something that happens to your sibling, right? But where he is today, I would have never imagined. Never would imagine, right? But, I always used to tell him, like, you're going to be somebody, no matter what you have done, your mistakes, whatever it is, don't let someone taint that picture for you. Because, I know who you are as a person. You just was dealt the hand that you was dealt, and you had to do what you had to do. But that doesn't make that. We all have mistakes. We all have skeletons in our closet. I think some people just try to show others better than they show the next person. And I'm really not for that at all. But, I know a lot of people who have moved further from what life has provided them. And they're dope people today.
There you go.
So I want to be able just to tell other people, like, you can do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Right. And don't
Forget about whoever doubts you.
Right.
Forget about who brings, your past to you. Those people don't want to see you move forward.
Right. Right.
People don't want to see you move forward.
And I always say, don't let anybody tell you can't do this, you can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
You just got to never give up.
Yeah.
We're all going to meet obstacles here and there, but you got to
building
keep
yourself
going.
up, before you step out into that
stay
field.
focused, and keep your eye on the prize.
There you go.
And everything in the fold.
Right.
There's power in the spoken word and the way you manifest things. Man,
Exactly, yeah.
Exactly.
It's simple. People make it really harder than what it really is. It's called tunnel vision.
Yeah.
So true. So true. So, how can people reach you guys?
Oh, definitely. So, our Instagram and Facebook handles are Wear, WEAR Ambition. So that's on Facebook and Instagram. And then the website is www.wearambition.com as well.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And Charles, how can people find you?
Same exact place he just pointed out.
Okay.
Well, I'm definitely going to follow you guys, and I'm going to
Definitely.
spread the word and let other people know about who y'all are, because like I say, it's all about networking and spreading the word, because the more you expand, the better.
That's right.
I had to learn that, because if you got one item for $1 and you got 1,000 people that bought it, you made $1,000 just like that.
I'm definitely
So
going to be
you make
rocking my
money through
t-shirt.
people.
Appreciate
So
it.
how
I'm
you
giving
gonna
one
make
of
money
those
if you ain't got people
with the spades.
around you?
Okay.
Yes.
And like you said, you can't make it if you just by yourself. You got to work with team.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
You
So
have to.
find you a team that's gonna work with you, and there you go.
And I always just want to grow,
Yeah, grow.
Don't stay
Yeah.
stagnant. I always
Yeah.
want to grow.
Yeah, growing through the process, because all teams don't mean that it got to be permanent, but it's okay if people break off and do their own
Right.
thing. But like you said, you growing in the whole process. We all growing in the whole process, and wishing each other the best on our success.
Exactly.
Sure.
Exactly. Well, I want to congratulate you on what you've accomplished, and we wish you the
I want to
best of.
congratulate y'all too.
Thank you.
And I want to congratulate you too, Tracy.
Thank
You made
you.
it happen for me too.
Thank
There
you.
you go. I love it. And And we definitely wish you good luck on continued your movies, your short films,
Definitely.
on your growth. You know, just let me know.
Oh, she got this. She got it.
Let me know where
You
to
can already
audition.
tell the way she speaks. You can tell the way she speaks. She got this.
Or if you need a model, you know.
Yes. You and Charles could do the model.
There you go. Yeah, you can teach me a few things.
We can put it together.
But I also have a gift for both of y'all. Everybody that comes on my
Appreciate
show does not leave. I have Antoine. I'll hand you one of
Thank you
our
for
Thank
that.
you so
So
much.
much.
on the scene.
Thank you.
Hey,
You are so
Appreciate it.
welcome.
Thank
You
you.
are so welcome.
definitely.
We're definitely going to keep an eye on you guys and
Definitely.
follow, support you guys. I'll promote you guys. Let us know if
Thank
you
you
need
for the
anything. Definitely, it was an honor to have you both. You definitely,
Yes.
definitely got to come back
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
and
Yes,
follow up
yes,
with us.
Yes.
We appreciate you guys.
Thank you. Thank
Appreciate
you.
you.
Thank
You know.
you.
I always like to have the guests for any upcoming, entrepreneurs. What advice would you give?
Stay focused.
Take it one day at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Take it one day at a time, and don't worry what someone else is doing.
Yes.
Everything will come in your time. I think social media allows people or makes people think that they're behind or they need to get to this, and no one
Right.
shows the work, the dedication, the sweat, the hard tears that comes to that. So work on what works best for you. Because when you work what's best for you, it's going to stay. Anything comes to you fast is not going to stick.
That's right.
So once you put that
Indeed.
work in, and you're able to get to where you need to be.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, Antoine, do you have any last words?
Well, I had a great time with them. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
And,
you.
I want to make sure I get a call from you, and like I say, hey, expand.
Definitely, definitely,
God bless you.
Thank you, Samuel.
definitely. All right, y'all. So that is another dope episode of On the Scene. Please stay tuned because we have more guests coming up.